Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to day 5 of day trading futures prop firms until I get a payout. This is your first time here. I'm Brandon, and I'm just on a mission to document my journey through trading the futures markets and whatever may come along the way. If you're not aware, I picked up a 50K TopStep combine a few weeks ago, and I've just been making my way through that and trying to get it through the combine stage to funded and ultimately a payout. We're gonna hop over to my laptop here in a minute. And we're gonna see how the trade went, for day 5. I'm gonna break it down, what I was looking at the time. So let's go and hop into it right now. All right, so here we are. I am on the TopStep X platform, and let's see how, this was Friday's trade on ES, I believe. And let's see how day 5 actually went. You can see the last 2 Fridays here, man, we were killing it. Unfortunately, that didn't last. This last trade, I ended up cutting early, and let me hop over into the notes and show you exactly why. Now, I did not take an actual journal entry, which usually I'm pretty good at doing that, but I did not take an actual journal entry for this day. I like to document like my emotions and what I was feeling if I worked out that morning, but I did not actually do that. So that was kind of a fail on my end. Now, what you'll see here is, unfortunately, this trade did lose, okay? And that's just gonna be what happens, right? I'm gonna be always totally transparent on my channel here about my wins and my losses, because I think when I was coming up in trading, a lot of people, I just thought, you're not supposed to lose, or you're doing something wrong. And you're not. That's just what happens with trading. It's the cost of doing business. But you can see here, from pre-market, we were making some nice higher highs. We were in this channel. And I hop on about 4 a.m. and trade until 6. But I didn't really see anything setting up here, okay? Nothing was really setting up, and you can go back into my other videos and see my normal strategy. It's usually a break and a retest back into the zone. Hop over to one of my other videos and you can see that. But today's strategy, I actually took the 5-minute opening range breakout, and all that is the 6:30 candle, which I'm on the West Coast. So market opens at 6:30 for me. It's that 5-minute range that you're gonna get, okay? So you can see right here, this candle, that 5-minute range. And as soon as you get a breakout, whether to the upside or to the downside, is gonna trigger you to take a long or a short. Now, being able to mark out a bigger pattern in what you were looking at before is obviously going to give you more confluences and help you making a decision on whether, maybe you have a short or a long bias for the day. Now, you can see we were making this channel here, moving up. My RSI, for the most part, when I did look at the breakout, we were above the 50% level. So I felt pretty good making this, entering this long as soon as we got the 5-minute opening range break. Now, one of the main things I think I made a mistake on is we had this line up here, we had a 5-minute order block. You can't see the price action to the left over there, but we had a 5-minute order block sitting to the left. And I think I was just getting too eager. Usually what I'm targeting is at least, 1.25 my risk. So if I'm risking about $500, I'm gonna make anywhere from 600 to 625, just depending on commissions. And that's what my TP was set up here for. But realistically, I probably should have just cut early and taken the little bit of profit that I had off the table, because I think around here, you can see this wick high. We were hitting the top of the channel. We were also hitting the order block that was sitting there. And I was probably up almost $400. And looking back, that was something that I see that I should have done differently, is I should have just taken it off, even just half off the table and moved to break even. But instead what I said is this yellow line that's running through here is actually VWAP. and then the red line is a 20 SMA. But I told myself if we broke below VWAP, I would end up cutting the position early, okay? And you can see, it might be kind of hard to see in that screenshot. Let me actually show here. You can see we ended up cutting, dropping below VWAP. Now on mobile, since I had to enter this from my phone because I leave for work about 6:15, exactly 6:30. So I'm entering this trade, having it all marked up ahead of time, but I'm entering this trade when I'm not actually on my computer. I'm doing it from the phone. But on mobile, for some reason with TopStep X, the VWAP, it was showing us as closed below VWAP on this candle. So I ended up cutting for a around $220 loss or whatever that was. You can see that was a good, that was a good call. We did have a push back up again, and then we eventually just fell over and started selling off. But yeah, that's how it's gonna go sometimes, But I think being able to look at your losses and see what you could have done different is really big. And again, I'm never gonna hide losses here or say that I don't take losses, because I do. Everybody does. That's just, whether they wanna be transparent and honest and show it or not. So unfortunately, that we did take a loss, and we can head over to the rest of the TopStep stats here. So we are up about 1216 on the account. Let me move this over here so you can see that a little bit better. We're up about 1216 on the account. We've got so far a 60% win rate. Average win-loss is almost 2R. And yeah, we're pulling back a little bit on the account, but that is okay. I'm completely fine with that, as long as this trajectory just keep pulling back a little bit and then moving higher. I'm completely fine with taking losses. And as long as I can keep my losses smaller than my wins over the long term, we're gonna be able to hit our targets. So keep in mind, there's only 5 trades on this account, but you can see average winning trade is about $612, and average losing trade is about 300, double our risk that we're putting up. But again, I am cutting early on some of these trades. I'm not letting trades usually hit a full loss, although, I'm sure that will happen at some point. It's inevitable. So things are looking okay. I really need to push this week and try to hopefully get this thing passed. All right, it's Tuesday right now, and I've got 3 more days. I did not take a trade today, but I've got 3 more days to trade the account this week and try to get us to hit that target and get this TopStep 50K Combine actually funded. We're taking this slow and steady, okay? Again, I'm risking about 500 per trade, but I'm not in a rush to get this thing passed. I could be risking a lot more and pushing it, but I feel like that's a good amount to risk, and I just want to take it day by day and get it to the funded stage. So that was today, a shorter video than usual. I didn't take any notes, which that was my fault. I need to be consistent with taking notes, and I've been doing really well. So I need to make sure that I get in there and take notes immediately after the trade. Again, some of these trades are a little bit difficult, especially when I'm trading the open range breakout strategy, since that's not my normal strategy, and I'm usually taking that at market open when I'm not home. Being able to hop in there and do notes right away isn't always the easiest thing. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys on day 6. Take care.